live stream. Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being resourceful, being kind to one another, and maybe living a different type of lifestyle other than living in a traditional home or apartment. So you might want to live in a car, RV, tiny home, truck, van, something like that. And we welcome all that. We're a group of nomads or people living vicariously through nomads or just people that love to snack and see other people traveling. So welcome to the live stream, and let's see who's here. Do you want-
I need to put the shirt on.
Okay. I'm here at my son's house in Dallas, Texas. This is his dog, Neo. And you're in the picture.
I am?
He's going to say hi in a second. And I'll talk about why I'm here. Could you, excuse me? Excuse me. I'll talk about why I'm here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to try not to flick the screen with my finger because I'm still getting used to this iPad. But before we get started, go ahead and throw a like on this live stream. That lets YouTube know that you like these live streams. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. This is my son, Marcus, which you may have seen in a couple videos.
What's poppin', everybody? Where's the camera?
Right there.
Bet. What's poppin', everybody? I know she just said to leave a like and all that stuff, but do it again. Go on your second account. Go talk to your kids. Go get your family members. Go on their account and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and do it for the doggo as well. Good boy.
Okay. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can see the comments. Let's see, I can only scroll back so far, so let me see who's here. Hey, Grant is in the house. Welcome. Grant is our moderator, so he does a great job keeping everybody in line. And if there's any questions that I skip over, he probably knows the answer to it because he's been on almost every live stream that I've had since a year now. So welcome, Grant. Hey, Jacob. Kayla, the last video that I saw from Snack Chat was about going to the bathroom. In the car, I don't have any devices, so I have had the drivers pull off to the side of the road. Oh, dang, okay. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Mike Brady. Awesome. Let's see. Today we get to hear about her waterbed. I haven't slept on one of those in years. That's funny. Let's see. Cereal. Cereal in the afternoon.
Come on, Leo.
Hey, Modern Day Pilgrim, how are you? It's Catterday there with your 3 cats. Hey, Mimi, how are you? Hey, Dee. Let's see. What time will the live be? The live is right now. It starts at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? Hey, Kristen. Hey, Jane Gray. Hey, Renee, Christine Russell, that's my aunt. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Hey, Nellie, how are you? 51 degrees today, in Wisconsin. Hey, Ron P. Yes, I am still in Dallas. I'm going to be talking about why in a second. But to address a couple of you who already mentioned it, we did, as a snack pack, hit 25,000 snack pack subscribers. That is mind-boggling to me. And like Mike said, the last video that I posted last week about being in the Texas winter freezing ice storm has over 100,000 views, which is not typical for my channel, for my videos. My videos usually do between 2,000 and 5,000, sometimes a little more depending on the topic. But this one was a very popular one because I think, you know, a lot of people knew what was going on in Texas. So a lot of people watched that video. So it's very exciting because a lot of new eyeballs. A lot of new eyeballs are on the channel, and we're growing by leaps and bounds, and it's very exciting. So thank you to everyone that subscribed. And also, what's really funny is that about 82% of those who watch the videos are not subscribed, which is kind of weird because in every video I'm like, hit the subscribe button. Now, I know that some people just don't want to subscribe to any channels, and that's fine. But if you're going to come back, then you might as well be part of the snack pack and hit the subscribe button. So hopefully we'll get more actual subscribers. But in the meantime, it's just fun to have so many people. And it's just great. Oh, Stephanie's here too, my cousin. Awesome. Hey, Stephanie. Let's see. Hey, Jay from Sorgy Stories. Oh, closer to 26? Well, we're continuing to grow. A couple of people have said to me, including my son who has a channel, and his channel's over 200,000 subscribers, but people have been saying that if we keep going at this pace, the channel, the Snack Pack team and community is going to be about 100,000 people by the end of the year, which is really awesome. And that's definitely a great goal to achieve. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Fatima. Oh, Vancouver. I love Vancouver. Hey, Eve. How are you? Let's see. Hey, Elena from Cyprus. They're great. Oh, awesome. That's a place I'd like to visit. Hey, Joyce. How are you from Scotland? I want to go to Scotland too. All right. Throw a like on it. Yes. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for all the good feedback and congratulations. Hey, William. How are you? Eve's coming through with the hand sanitizer. Let's see. Blame it on the... Hey, Kev Adams from England. Awesome. We got a lot of people from other countries here today. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay Henry from Austin. Has it warmed up for you in Austin? Here in Dallas, it hit like 80 degrees at some point after the winter storm, and I was like, this is nuts. And then it started to get cold again, and I don't mean like freezing, but like 50 degrees. And then today and the next couple days, it's supposed to rain, and it's been pouring. So, I mean, at least it's not freezing, so I'll take it. I feel so welcomed already for the new subscriber. I subscribe to this channel. Yes, awesome. I'm glad you're here, Kayla. Awesome from New York. Yes, awesome. The beautiful part, it's not the number of subs, it's the impact you make on lives. Oh, thank you. And that you can be empowered to keep it. Yes. Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I'm not going to like push away the numbers, but also like, I don't really focus on the numbers. That's why a lot of times people are like, oh, you hit this number. And it's like, I just continue to like try to put out the best content possible and just be part of like a fun community. So it's been really great to see it grow so much. Oklahoma is warmed up. Awesome. Hey, Wolfhacker19 YouTube or YT. Hey, Sania, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Robert. Why your growth is awesome. Greetings from Oklahoma. Awesome. I'm from New York State. New York's awesome. Great, your show. Fantastic. Thank you. It's kind of warm. Hey, Don Parker. Hi, I'm getting ready to start living in my trailer. Oh, cool. Your travel trailer. That's fun. How are you, Miss Snacks? I am doing pretty well. It's been a crazy week, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I had my DNA done by Ancestry. I'm 3% Scot, and I'm claiming every bit of... That's awesome. Pouring here in East Tennessee, too, but warming up. Yay. Oh, awesome, Sonia. My dream is to go to Texas to storm chase. Ooh. This week, let's see, a couple days ago, I was out, me and my son were out getting something to eat, and all of a sudden the sky was just lit up. I mean, like you see on TV, like with the total zigzag lightnings. It was incredible, and it just kept going like every 5 seconds or 10 seconds. It was just like a flash was just going off over and over and over. And I've heard about like these big grand lightning and thunderstorms in Texas, and we experienced it. So we drove a little further towards it, not like super close, and then we just sat there listening to like the thunder was like God's bowling alley. It was crazy, but it was awesome. Greetings from Nova Scotia. Awesome. Hey, Miss Alienis. Hey, Amanda from Utah. Awesome. Awesome. You have so many international views that you'll have to snack pack it overseas. Yeah, I'd love to. You could rent a van and drive all over Europe, get the international spec. Yeah, when I do that, I'm gonna have to look up and research a lot because I need to know what the rules are. But I'd love to do that. 50 degrees in Michigan. Awesome. Eve, me after cold weather. Sunny and warm here in Cali, I bet. I got close to being struck by lightning a few months ago. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Okay, where's my pen? I just had it. Did it fall? All right, well, I lost my pen, so I'll just try to go down the list. Okay, so just an update. So last Saturday we did a fundraiser for the Texas storm relief, and all the donations from the snack fund went to an organization called Mercy Chefs. I was going to split it up and give it to some individual families or like another organization called the Stew Pot, but I just wanted to just keep it simple, give it to one organization. So we chose Mercy Chefs, which is an organization that feeds homeless people or people that have been involved in disasters, and they do it year round, so it's always a good thing. And we raised about $300. So that went, I calculated it and sent it to them the next day. So thank you to everybody that donated and everybody that put out thoughts and prayers to all the people that are still struggling without water and power. I think it made a great difference. And there's been a lot of organizations that have still been donating to like the relief and stuff. It's bugging me. I need to find my pin because I like to check it off as we go. Ay, ay, ay. Am I sitting on it? Do I have another pin? I don't think so. I think it may have fell down when, I think maybe when the dog, oh, God provides. Love it. Okay. So that was that. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Kathy McQuinn. I just found you binging your videos all weekend. Oh, awesome. Thank you for being here. I finally got to see Nomadland last night, and I have been to most of the places in that movie. It's not a real exciting movie. I can relate to van life, and then I like it again. Yeah, I saw Nomadland, and we could talk about that. I'm gonna write that down in a few minutes. 80 degrees in Florida. That's pretty much where I'm gonna be going next, but I'm gonna take some detours along the way. Hey, Dana. From Cicero, Illinois, we have a heat wave here. Oh my gosh. We can't see the film yet. Oh, dang. Hey, Chris, how are you? Yes. I love Texas thunderstorms. Yeah, the thunderstorms are really awesome. Of course, you haven't seen snow, Grant. You sent it all to America. I wish I could witness thunderstorms here in Washington. They are pretty awesome. Yeah, we haven't seen Monique in a while. I hope she's doing okay. Hopefully she pops through. And also Kendra from Chef Life Van Life. I haven't gone anywhere since September working, driving a truck. I still travel, right? Yes. I enjoy being on the road. It beats an office. That's true. Modern day pilgrim, love that you love Jesus. Amen. I will be 18 on March 13th. Oh, awesome. Happy early birthday. Okay, so let's jump right into all the stuff. My hair is frizzy. So my hair was getting too many grays in the middle here, so I just did like a root touch up, which is not easy to do because this is all like, you know, fake blonde. So it turned out very, very dark brown, more than I expected. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I guess I didn't put enough conditioner because now it's like frizzy, so that's just what happens, I suppose. Oh, awesome. My office moves around 600 kilometers every night. Awesome, awesome. So I was talking last week about, I'm going to start doing soonish. I'm going to start doing a new live stream. It's just going to be probably an impromptu one here and there. It's going to be called Late Night Snack. And it'll just be like one that I'm like, if I'm on the road and it's at night and I'm like just chilling, then I might just start a live stream. And on the live stream, on some of them, I'm going to do like crazy dating stories. And you guys were all for it. And so I created a whole new email address, story@AllisonSharpe.com. So if you have any crazy dating stories, submit them. And I only got 3 stories total. And there's like so many snack pack people, so many subscribers, so many people here. So either you guys are not really that interested in crazy dating stories, or you don't have any, or you don't want to share them. But again, it's anonymous. So I think it'd be fun, and no names will be used. So if you have any crazy dating stories, let me know. Send me an email. It's story@AllisonSharpe.com. Thank you, Grant. And should we include like crazy travel stories or crazy food stories? But I want them to be funny. I don't want them to be just like boring and like, I went on vacation and we saw the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. Those are cool and stuff, but that's almost just like watching somebody's home movie, which is ironic because I have a channel about me traveling. But I try to give good tips along the way. But anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do like stick to like crazy dating stories, or should we open it up to like, people getting like crazy things happening on like travels or in restaurants or something like that? I don't know. I'm open to it, but I want it to be like something that people be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Let me scroll back and see what everybody's saying. Oh, thank you guys for the compliments about my hair. It was like a last minute thing. I just did it this morning because I couldn't stand looking at the grays sticking out. Hey, the kid, I love your channel. Thank you. I'm in California. Hey, Yvonne. I'm in California, and it's boiling hot here. God bless you, sweetheart. I pray for you always to have a safe. Thank you so much. Hey, Tony Barber. Your hair looks great. Oh, thank you. That is called ombre. Yes, it's definitely a lot going on because I can't really. My hairstylist is in California, and the salon was closed when I left California, and so I'm gonna have to find somebody along the way to like do like my blonde and stuff. But I don't trust people very much with my hair because I've had too many bad experiences. Hey Rhea, how are you? I didn't even see your name when I read the ombre comment. Chris Scott. Okay, I forgot to send my story. All right. Yes, everybody send in your stories. Let's see. Okay, awesome. It will be funny if you get some love handles from watching late night snacks. Crazy travel stories. I don't know about the crazy dating stories. I have a ton of crazy dating stories. Okay. Send them in. Crazy travel stories would be great too. Mike is totally being Coopered right now. Hey Monique, we were just talking about you. Welcome. So glad you came. What's going on? Where are you? Are you doing well? Sorry, I don't have any crazy dating stories. It's okay if you don't have any crazy dating stories, but if you have any crazy stories in general that would be like, I don't want anything like dark. I don't want it to be down. I want it to be funny and like either uplifting or shocking, but I don't want it to be like I got mugged, spent my whole summer in a jail in Tijuana, and unless it's funny and you feel like it's funny, but I don't want anything like terrible, like someone died or something like that. Something that's just gonna uplift everybody because there's a lot of craziness going on in the world. We don't need more like terrible craziness. We need some uplifting, fun things. I enjoyed writing a story. I don't mind saying that I contributed 3 stories a week was enough to keep the love boat on the air for many years. That's true. Crazy travel stories could be fun too. This is a travel snack, so we need some crazy travel stories. Yeah, I'm okay if you guys send in other crazy stories besides dating ones. Hey, Ellie from London. Awesome. We'll see what I miss when I'm not here. Yeah, definitely crazy travel story. Okay, good. Let's see. I use Garnier hair dye at home. Covers the gray. Yes. This is a demi-permanent. It's not like, it's not a permanent because my hairstylist told me don't do that because my hair has been damaged from other salons previously. So my hair care routine is to never like do permanent color on my own. So I just use a demi-permanent. So it's gonna wash out in like 20 washes, I think. So I'll have to do it again. Cooper is one of my cats. Oh, okay. I was like, what is Cooper? Diane Cisneros, hey. Let's see. I love how you express you're a Christian. Awesome. I do love the Lord. Cooper's our cat. He's climbing all over Mike while he's trying to chat. What's funny about getting mugged and being in jail? I mean, you never know. Like, you might come through that and be like, okay, it ended up being funny because of some of the characters in jail. Like, I've never been in jail, so maybe it's definitely never funny. But, I mean, I feel like comedians have stories about jail and being robbed and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it would be funny. I don't have a story about being mugged or being in jail. COVID started on my birthday last year. Oh, dang. Hey, Sheila, how are you? Hey, Metallic Reality. Oh, hi, all. I hear Texas has defrosted. So happy for you. Not so happy for you, though. Did I miss what happened regarding League of... No, I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But yes, it has definitely thawed out. There's no more snow or ice, so praise God on that. Hey, Ann Taylor from Austin. Hopefully you've warmed up. Will COVID go away on your birthday this year, Kayla? Hey, James Lane. I'm interested in what kind of camera and equipment that you have. I have, I don't have it right next to me. I have the Canon G7X Mark III, and it does have a bit of a focus issue, but I do still love it compared to some of the other cameras I've tried. And then currently I'm using a Zoom H4n Pro mic, but it's separate. It doesn't connect to the camera. And now that I have the Mark III, there is a port for a mic. So I've been testing out different mics, but I've tried 3 mics so far, and they all have a hissing sound. And I've tried to adjust it manually on the camera. It's just picking up the actual sound of the camera, and it's still not as good as the Zoom mic that I use. So I might have to just go back to that. But I did order one more Rode mic that plugs into the camera. I can't see it from here, but I'm gonna give it a try. It was the more expensive one of all the ones, but if it works, I'll be okay with that, because, you know, making videos is my job. So I'll give it a try and I'll let you guys know. And then I use Premiere Pro to edit. That's so funny. Yes, I am so good. Been so busy working, but I'm back to working, just working weekdays. Oh, awesome. Getting mugged is what happens when you're shopping for a coffee mug. I'm trying to be optimistic. See, that could be funny. You never know. Hey, Ink Gypsy Adventures. Hey, Go-Go Van from Cumberland Gap, Kentucky. Oh, awesome. So what are your immediate plans? Okay, I'm going to talk about my plans in a few minutes. Hey, David. I have to stay with my parents due to my situation, but it was hilarious. I'll try not to hiss. What was that the other mic? I was making coffee and my dad saw my phone and says, "Who is that?" Hey, Unicorn Queen. They have no clue about this stuff. I understand. I'm geeking out. You said hi to me. The video, your son video of you tossing Snope in the air. Your son's giggle from behind the camera present. Awesome. Let's see. Thank you for the information, James in Arizona. Oh, awesome. On your video, were you used your phone to record and edit? The quality was very good. Why did you switch? I don't think I've ever used my phone to edit. I've used my phone for certain, like if I walk into like a restaurant or a store and I don't feel comfortable like pulling out my camera and my mic because it's like on a tripod, then I'll just use my phone. And I just have an older iPhone 8 Plus. I am going to upgrade soon, so this is just my 8 Plus. I'm going to upgrade soon to a better phone because it has a better camera and it'll look nicer when I make videos. You can definitely make videos from a phone. You don't need a camera. These phones nowadays are amazing, but the only thing with the phone is the same thing with the cameras, is that the mics aren't that good. So the microphone on these isn't that great, so you can clean up the audio in like post when you're editing, but that's a hassle in my opinion. I'd rather it be as good as it can from the beginning. But if you want to start a channel or you want to do content creation, then these phones nowadays, they're like full-on cameras. So when I get my new phone, I'll probably use that more, like when I'm in different situations that I don't need to pull out my camera. Hey Seth, how are you? Hey Karina, how are you? What editor? Premiere Pro is the editing app that I use. Sometimes when I am typing, because I type so fast on my phone, I hit other buttons and send partial messages. Oh, that's okay. Allison, you need to try a fried apple pie. Ooh, I got one while I was there and it was amazing. That sounds delicious. Do I ever use a GoPro? If you do, I, okay, so I have a GoPro that my other son gave me a long time ago, and I don't ever use it because I don't like that fisheye effect, and I know you can do some settings to not have that, but it's an older GoPro, so probably like the newer ones would probably be better, but I don't ever end up using it. So I don't know. It's not something that I try to keep my equipment just very basic, because I don't want to be carrying around a lot of stuff. So I have a GoPro. It's old, but I don't ever use it. I will pray for you, Allison. I need prayers. Getting 2 surgeries done. Oh, okay. Everybody pray for Kayla, that her surgeries go well and you are healed in the name of Jesus. Hey, Nancy Wilson from Providence, Rhode Island. Awesome. I'm definitely going to Rhode Island in the near future. Fried apple pie sounds, yeah, it does sound great. The girl who runs the channel, My Basic Journey, only uses her phone to record video. Yeah, you can definitely do a whole YouTube channel with just your phone. So, you know, I do like my camera because it's pretty compact. Like I don't have a DSLR that you can change the lens. The camera I use is just a point and shoot. But it's a vlogging camera, so it's like more of a wide angle, so it captures a lot more, which I like. They made fried apple pies. Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, Shoaib Ali. I thought you would be in your car. Oh no, I haven't had my car in a while. Um, are you out of Texas? No, I'm still in Texas. I've been to Rhode Island. It's a giant traffic jam there. I also only have my phone to film with. Yes, phone is awesome. Um, okay, so let's see. A quick update, and then I'll talk about what happened this week, and then my future plans. Um, I did. So I'm still getting used to this iPad. I don't love it as much as using my laptop because I still haven't figured out a way to type on here. I don't think. What if I double tap? No. No. I'm trying to find if there's like a way to get the keyboard up on the screen. No. I don't find a way to type on here, so I don't know. But anyways, I ordered a case that has a keyboard connected to it, so I should get that I think tomorrow. And also, it's actually in the van. I ordered this stand that's like it can like bend up to like 20 inches tall, so I'll be able to set that iPad on the stand, so it'll be a lot easier to do these live streams in the van moving forward. So we'll give that a try and see if that will help out the situation. If you get though when they're fresh, oh, Mickey D's has great fried pie. McDonald's, I have their app and they send me little notifications sometimes. And last week they had apple pies for 20 cents each. 20 cents. I didn't get any though, but that's a pretty good deal. On that note of food, one of the issues that I had this week was that sometimes I get like really bad acid reflux. I know this is not a popular topic, but I feel like, these are the things that happens, to people when they eat too many snacks and too many fried foods. So I've had to cut back this week really hard on all the fried sugary foods, and I haven't had coffee very much this week. So that was like a real problem. Like it got so bad this week that I was considering going to urgent care because like my whole throat was just like raw and ripped up, and I was like, what is going on? I felt so terrible. So that's one of the things that kind of slowed me down this week, was I was not feeling that great. Today I'm feeling a lot better, but I still have a little bit of the acid reflux. Does anybody, I'm sure you guys, some of you have like heartburn and acid reflux. It's a problem. It's a problem. So I haven't really had a lot of snacks this week. I've been eating more bland foods, which isn't as fun, but what can you do? Let's see. Don't eat road apples in Rhode Island. The key is to get them fresh. I can put apple pie filling in tortillas and fry them. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Hey, Evan T, thank you. Sean Newhouse, trolls never say or respond with anything bright ever. Nope. True. It is raining heavily here in Rhode Island today. What is the weather like in your neck of the woods? It was pouring earlier, and now I can't really see out the window because I pulled the shades down. But I think it's just sprinkling right now. But it's supposed to rain for the rest of the day and then the next 2 days. When you hit the chat line, when you hit the chat line, the keyboard pops up on the iPad. Where? I'm hitting the. No, when I hit the chat. Let's see. Like I'm hitting it and nothing happens. And like all the little individual chats, like if I tap on any of them, it just opens up stuff about that person. Like, should I report them or block them or make them a moderator? I wonder if I tap up above it. No, I'm tapping like up, down, side to side. Nope, nothing's happening. So I don't know what the problem is. Fried pot pies aren't too bad either. That sounds good. If you haven't seen Allison's past video where she was in her car, go check it out. Yeah, those were fun videos to make. I still miss my car. Of course, because somebody sleep at a 24-hour gym parking lot. I have a membership at Planet Fitness, and I've slept in the Planet Fitness parking lot a few times. Some of them have security, so you have to be like cautious. They might, see your car or van there like for hours upon hours, and they might tell you to leave. If they have posted signs, you'll just have to be careful of that. But I've stayed at Planet Fitness parking lots that are 24 hours a few times. Let's see. That stand will help and not have to bend. Yeah, exactly. I just made chocolate cake, and whether it's brownies or cake, I use jumbo muffin pan. Ooh, yum. Yeah, the snacks got me. There are no calories in apple pies. I think that's true. I don't like olives though, Chris. And it will check that reflux. Apple cider vinegar. Yeah, I've tried apple cider vinegar before and I do not like it at all, but I might have to go down that path again because I used to get acid reflux like so bad. I was on medication for it. But I did not like the way I felt on the medication, so I eased off of that. That was years ago though. And it's been fine until recently. I'm just saying my phone wants to change use to eyes. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Hey, Ty, how are you? I'm doing well. Let's see. Nexium 24 hours. Yeah, whenever I was on, I was actually on prescription medication, and it actually made it worse. And I tried a couple different kinds, and then I just got like so frustrated that I ended up stopping. And then when I moved away from the desert and over to like the beach area, I don't know, it just wasn't as bad for some reason. Hey, Sean Newhouse, missing my dad. Aw. Mine got so bad I was diagnosed with Barrett's esophagus and they were going to do bad things. Oh no. Yes, I get it very badly. You can get over-the-counter medications. That's what my doctor prescribes. It's just cheaper with a prescription. I think it's their job. Yes. Yes. Yes, I sleep with head elevated. Yep, I've done all the things. Sleep with my head elevated. They say you're supposed to sleep on your left side. Don't eat like 3 hours before bed. There's so many tricks with acid reflux. But I think one of the best things is altering my diet, which is not something I want to do, but for my health, I need to do it. So I've just had to ease up on a lot of the fried foods. On my Amazon Fire, if you tap in the text field, the keyboard auto opens. That doesn't happen. There is no text field on here. There's nothing. Let me see. Hold on. I got like something in front of this. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing down here. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's the iPad or if it's the YouTube live stream app. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Cup of hot chocolate feels great on a rainy day. Oh yes, it sure does. It's the pH of your system and gut health. I get heartburn. Yes, exactly. I didn't get any free food. When you're having heartburn really bad, if you get yogurt and just eat yogurt 1 cup a day, that will help to relieve your heartburn. I yowl many nights from heartburn. It's terrible. It's like something that's like people just are like, oh, big deal, acid reflux, everybody has it, but it's terrible. It's like so painful, like, and it's just like so, like you can't stop thinking about it because it's like burning your throat. It's so funny. It's not funny, but like years ago when it was like super bad, I actually went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they put the tube down into up my nose and into my throat, and did the camera and stuff. And they were saying that it's caused, like, because I was getting a lot of phlegm, and they were saying it's caused by postnasal drip, and that because it was like burning my throat, then the acid was coming up, and that I also had GERD, which is gastroesophageal whatever reflux disease. And it was just like a whole mess. And like I had so many tests, like I had to drink that like liquid stuff, I had to get like all these things. One other thing I had to get put to sleep for. It was like a whole situation, and nothing that they did ever like truly helped me. But one thing I will say is that if you do get on prescription medications, one tip I want to tell you is don't just abruptly stop if you've been on it for even like a month, because I did that and my acid just like erupted like a volcano. And my doctor was like, why'd you do that? Don't ever just stop a medication just like without, you know, telling the doctor. And I was like, I just hated the way it made me feel. It didn't do any better for me. But when you stop, I guess like whatever's happening with, you know, your tubes or whatever, your pipes, it like makes it like 10 times worse because it starts to regulate. But it was bad, but hopefully it just goes away. Let's see. I'm wondering if you have to try to swipe the screen up, down, or sideways. I did swipe down and that doesn't do it. I'm trying sideways, and if I swipe up, it just brings up my iPad menu. Probably only can chat vertically. Oh, interesting. Maybe that's it. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting, David. Maybe I have it turned off somewhere. I'll have to check my settings. I switched from UFit to Anytime Fitness because the showers are open. Oh, yeah. I used to have UFit like years ago. I didn't really prefer UFit. And is it Anytime Fitness? I like Anytime Fitness, I believe, is the one that has like the showers that have their own individual stalls, like you get a key fob or whatever. That sounds luxurious, but it was also a lot more money per month, and I'm like, I don't think so. And so I do like Planet Fitness. Their showers are fine. They just have like the regular like curtain, you know, like a little vinyl shower curtain, and it's fine. And the Black Card membership is I think $23 a month. You can get a $10 a month plan, but that only allows you to stay in your just like your one gym. And if you get the Black Card, it's $23 a month, and you can go to any gym in the U.S. and Canada. So that's the one I have, and I like it. Let's see. All you need is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and a glass of water. All right, I'm gonna try the apple cider vinegar again. It just tastes so gross. Dr. Eric Berg on YouTube is good too. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Eric Berg. Yes. Through a straw. Okay, I never tried doing the straw, so I'll try that. I haven't had a cup of coffee in weeks. The hot coffee maker in my hotel room has been broken for weeks. Oh, that's bad news. Hey JB, how are you? Apple cider vinegar is available in a tablet. Okay, I might get that. I've heard of that before. I just forgot about that. Will there be a 1-year anniversary special for your van? I mean, I have to get through my first year, but maybe. Yeah, I don't want to burn a hole in my esophagus for sure. I get acid reflux too bad. Oh man. Hey Linda, how are you? Did you mean move away from the desert or the dessert? I like them both. I meant desert. Bubba sauerkraut, gut bacteria out of whack. If it relieves with chewable antacid, get that snacking booty to the doctor. Yes. And don't forget the likes. Thank you, Tanya. Everything is better when you add beach to it. True. I had that very bad also. Diet and philosophy. Yes. Philosophy OTC. My son has an iPad. I just asked him and he said the same thing. Touch the text line. There is no text line. I wish I could show you guys. Let's see. I wonder if I could take a picture. So this is what it looks like for me. And that line right there, just that thin line, when I touch it, nothing happens. So, I don't know. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, we did a snack fund donation, like I said, to the Texas Storm Relief. But if you do want to make a donation to the snack fund just regularly, you can do so by hitting the little $ under this chat box. That's a YouTube donation. They take 30%, which is not ideal. But you can also do a snack fund donation to PayPal. They do take a fee, but it's less. And the ones that don't take a fee is Cash App and Venmo. It's never obligated. It's never required. It's neither here nor there, but I do appreciate it. It does keep me on the road, and all the money that comes into the snack fund goes to upkeeping the van, gas, and doing different adventures and continuing to keep me filming all these videos. So let's keep going on here. Text field of dreams build and text will come. I saw no comment. I had to go portrait and they showed up. Oh, see, I can't go portrait mode because for YouTube it has to be horizontal. It doesn't have to, but it's gonna look weird on like when you're watching it back. If you can't swipe up, down, left, right on the screen, I think it's the app. Yeah, probably. The medication is so bad for you. Probiotics. Yes, I think probiotics are a good solution as well. Hey, Terry Zaleski, how are you? Sorry I had to miss a few weeks. Hope all are well. Sorry, it's all good. Thank you for being here. No carbonation drinks. Oh, you know what, Carolyn? That's funny you say it because, as you guys know, the past few live streams, I don't usually drink sodas and carbonation, but the last few live streams, you guys have seen me drinking those sodas from the Dollar Tree, so that's probably not helped my cause. So if I cut out those, which, you know, I'm probably not going to buy those anymore, that might also be very helpful. So thanks for the reminder. Hey, Deb XO from Massachusetts. Awesome. I hope you and your son are safe. Yes, we are doing well. Grant says Jackie had GERD, bought a new bed so she could sleep elevated. Yes, sleeping elevated does help a little bit. GERD is terrible. No citrus, exactly. A bottle of Hennessy cognac will take care of all those technical terms I can't even pronounce. Except for I don't drink, so that's not going to be a solution. Oh, try tapping the bottom area for the options to pop up. Okay. All I get is save highlight, which I think just takes a picture, share, and mute the microphone. That's it. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's this app. Maybe I need to update the YouTube app. I don't know. Oh, kefir should improve your gut health and say goodbye to acid. Yes, I've tried kefir before, and I'm not mad at that. I have to drink so much water, but that does help with acid reflux. However, it does not help me anyways because of my weak bladder. It sucks on. Oh yes, I understand that too. One bad thing about acid blockers is it can make the via flat in the lining of the gut after long term. Yes, that's why I didn't want to stay on them long term. I don't like to take stuff long term because there's other, side effects. My daughter is here helping us with house cleaning. She just found a bunch of change in Mike's favorite chair. Ooh, that's a blessing. The blueberry kefir is yummy. I think I've only had strawberry kefir, and it's pretty good. Garden of Life, Primal Defense, HSO formula and powder. Best thing I ever did for... Oh, Garden of Life Defense. HSO. All right. I don't either. I quit in '06, but every once in a while I use it to stay warm in extreme cold. It also allows me to have a great night's sleep. Try cranberry juice with the apple cider vinegar. Oh, good tip, Terry, because I love cranberry juice. Okay. Apple cider vinegar. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Probiotics milk. Congratulations on... Thank you, Debbie Holly. Where are you going next? Okay, I think we're going to move on to what happened this week and where I'm going to go, because there's a lot of comments here. I remember when you were in Seattle and you wanted to shower at a truck stop, and this woman said it cost $15 and for the shower. You were so shocked. I was like, I never even heard of such a thing, but now I know, why, because the truckers get it for free. And I understand that they're on a tight schedule, so they don't want people just coming in willy-nilly. Hey, Mama Mert, how are you? Glad you're here. Hey, Yvonne. Try baking soda and 8-ounce glass of water. It helps. Okay, baking soda. But does it taste gross? Because I do have baking soda in my van right now. Are you wearing diapers whilst driving to not stop on the road? I'm no longer wearing diapers because I have a toilet in my van. Brandon. Hey, Dragonfly from Colorado. Awesome. Welcome. Is there a search field on your iPad? If so, does the keypad open if you tap? There's no search field on this live stream screen. Let's see. Hey, Alan Williams. Try exiting full screen view. If I exit at all on this live stream, it will stop the live stream. So I don't want to do that. Oh, Terry, you're just so generous. Terry just sent $25, and the note says $25 for 25,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Terry. That is so generous and awesome. I've been like trying to order all of my things from Amazon here to my son's house because I am planning to leave soon. So thank you very much for that. Let me give you your shout out. I'm going to give you the hallelujah. Whoa. And an explosion. Thank you so much for your generous snack fund donation. Okay, let me scroll here and try to go through these comments quickly because I want to talk about what happened this week and what's going to be happening from now on. Oops, sorry. Thank you, Grant, for posting that. Hey, Kendra, I was just talking about you, Chef Life, Fan Life. If you guys aren't already, go follow her channel. We weren't talking about you, Kendra, like talking behind your back. We were just wondering where you were. Haven't been to Vancouver since 1984. Either the Point Angeles ferry or from Anacortes are two good routes. I enjoy those vids of yours. Anyhow, about acid reflux, you can't just lay there and be quiet. Grant, everyone you talk about now shows up. True. It's like magic. 24-hour laundromat has been the best location to park up. I haven't tried that yet, 5150, but that sounds like a good idea. If it's in like a good neighborhood. I've been told by apartment manager to keep it down. You can't, or it comes up and burns your throat and your mouth. Yes. Have you ever had a sketchy situation where you've been scared and had to leave? Not really. No, I haven't had any like, no. Like there's been times where I'll drive around and I'll like kind of park somewhere, but I haven't turned off my engine yet because I'm like, does this feel safe? And if I just get that feeling, then I'll be like, no, no, and then I'll just pull off again and keep driving. So, but I've never been too scared where I was like just laying there like, oh my gosh, something bad's gonna happen. I give it great bread. Glad to see you've survived Texas. Hope to see you on the road soon. U.S. Air Force retire. Awesome, Lewis Guthrie. I will have to make a lot of changes when I start storm chasing. Please send me tips, Allison, on my email. I haven't storm chased, so I can't give you any tips on that. But I do like a good storm, but I don't chase the storm because I don't want to get dead. You're right, Grant. Maybe Snow Panther got snowed. Oh yeah, it was Snow Panther too. Moringa. If you have GERD, I am late to the party. If you can try a fast 24 hours and eat very mild foods, fast regularly gives, yes. I've been, well, I haven't really done a fast, but this whole week I've been eating very more plain than I usually do. And I've not been eating any fried foods, or soda or anything like that. So, but you're right, like your body will readjust, generally if you have a better diet. I believe in the power of just eating better and drinking water and, moving your body and stuff like that. Hey, Matt says hi too. That's my other cousin. Hey, Matt. I can handle the taste of apple cider vinegar, but worried about it messing up tooth and, oh yeah, don't keep drinking apple cider vinegar all the time. Hey, Uncle Dennis. I miss you guys. It's like a family reunion up here. Okay, when I touch the text bar, it gives myself a sprocket. I click it and I see an option. I don't have a text bar at all. Off subject. Grilled turkey legs, potato pack, and corn for dinner. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Head to Kentucky. I need cheering up. Aw. If you can't type back, it is most likely disabled via this live chat. Yeah, I'm going to have to check into that. Let's see. How do you manage a sudden bladder urge and the number 2 situation? Well, I have a toilet now, so I can go to the bathroom, and any emergency situations I can deal with in the van. If you are south of Seattle, I will let you use my shower and laundry and whatever else you want for free. Thank you. That is funny to hear, not wearing diapers anymore. I know you just had that trial, but just funny to hear. I know. It's not something I ever thought I would just be just speaking just so easily about. Just chat on cell phone and live stream on tablet. Yeah, I could probably do that. But then I have to keep looking down at my phone. Thank you very much, Terry. You are a blessing. Hey, Rudy. Do you approve of infrared radiant heating panels and van life builds? I don't know what that is, so I can't approve or disapprove. Infrared radiant heating panels. I don't know what that is. Hey, Adventures of Miss Peach. I'm doing well. How are you? Adventures of Miss Peach has a channel that she's just rebranded, so everybody go follow and catch up on what she's doing. Hey, AGT, how are you? We are family here. Yes, indeed. You know the sprayer exterminators use? You can get the 15-gallon one. It comes with the pump, and all you have to do is put sprayer and choice, and you'll have a van shower. Oh yeah, I've heard of that before. That's a smart idea. Unicorn the shop brought stuff here, all pasteurized so dead. So there's a ton of vids on YouTube showing how to make. It took me about 9 months before I get the courage to make my own. I've been eating it. I can't imagine my life also. Yeah, food is medicine. Hey Casper, to y'all. Hey Debbie Kennedy, how are you? God didn't make a mistake when he made it. That's true. We just fill our bodies with so much stuff, and then we're like, what's wrong? Why can't, like, I honestly believe that there's, like, and me included, we're always like, I'm sick. I wonder what's wrong with me, as I stuff my face with French fries and Taco Bueno and all the stuff. And it's like, I do know that I am doing this to myself with all this, like, 52 pumps of sugar in my coffee and stuff like that. So it's just like, I need to calm down on my food choices sometimes. Unicorn, just don't get the cayenne and the mullein mixed up in the dark. Eesh. Oh, Diane Cisneros, thank you so much for the travel fund donation, $9.99. Let me give you a shout out. Oh, let's give you a victory shout. Thank you so much. That is going right into my gas tank because I'm going to be leaving soon. So let's move on. Kayla, my email is email@AllisonSharpe.com. Just the word email at AllisonSharpe.com. Miss you too and love you. What happened to the bed in your van? Okay, we're going to talk about that right now. Do you like beetroot? It is good salad. I don't like beets very much. Hey, Rebel Canners from Michigan. Awesome. Hey, Lindsay Ponciano. Hey, Tejas Sexena. My wife, hey, Simple Nomads. My wife has been watching your vids. Thank you. We just started. Oh, awesome. I'll have to check that out. Simple Nomads. Simple Nomads. YouTube. Okay. All right, so there's been a lot of comments, so let's jump into the story. So this week, I was like, okay, I'm leaving this coming week I'm going to leave Texas and move on. So there's a lot of trim work that still needs to be done. So me and my son worked on the trim in the very back of the van. We used a stretching mat and some material and sprayed it together and sprayed it up there, and it looked nice. Okay, and then I just did a bunch of like wooden trim work, and I was painting, like touch-ups, and like just doing all the stuff that I will need like tools for. So this week was the week to get it done. And so yesterday I was trying to get like a bunch of that done, and I like leaned on the corner of my bed to like touch up some paint, and I was like, why is the corner of my bed wet? And I was like, that's weird. So I touched it and I was like, did I spill some water? And then I kept feeling, and then I like lifted up the corner of the bed and the whole thing was just soaking wet. And so I was like, what the heck? And I lifted up the corner and I felt the board underneath and it was wet also. And so I like started peeling back all of my blankets and layers, and I felt all along the foot of the bed was soaked from the foot of the bed all the way to the back of the van. And it stopped about, I don't know, close to halfway on my bed, which is so weird because I do have a lot of blankets on my bed because I don't like to have a sleeping bag that's confining. I like to just layer up with a bunch of blankets. So I guess I just didn't feel it. And the way that I sleep, I kind of sleep just like on the edge, and then like my feet kind of touch the corner. So I don't know why I didn't feel it while I was sleeping. Plus I sleep in socks, and I don't know, I just didn't feel it. So if we rewind a little bit, if you guys saw the video, there was one video I did, I think it was like a day in the life of travel snacks, and or no, what? No, it was like when I was making my window coverings. The day I was making my window coverings, one of the days, there was a leak, and it was coming from the back of the van. And so I patched that with Gorilla, like it's called, it's like Weather Patch and Seal. It's a black Gorilla tape. So I put a patch on there, and then I put like a bunch of silicone caulking on, like a mound of it. And that seemed to work. It worked fine. And it had rained since then. So I thought that was the solution. And the reason the hole was there in the first place, to rewind even a little bit further, is because my dad and I had installed a cellular data booster antenna. So we had to drill into the side of the van and pull the cord through. because it had to be like an antenna with the cord coming through into the van. But that didn't work very well, so me and my son and I uninstalled it. We pulled it out, so that left like a hole like the size of like a pencil eraser. But I patched it, and that was fine. Well, I don't know, like, I guess because of the freezing temperatures, I'm just making this up, this is my theory. I guess because of the freezing temperatures, the silicone caulking must have froze when we had the Texas winter storm last week. And I guess it just like was so cold it broke. And then when it was like the major downpour over the last couple days, I guess it just like sloughed off. And all that was left was like just the piece of black tape. And that wasn't enough. And so I guess the water has been seeping under that tape and just dripping, dripping, dripping. I don't know why I haven't noticed it. Like, it's just so weird because I do have some Havelock wool shoved up into that little space. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't noticed it, but I didn't see it. So I think it just happened over the last day or so. But the whole bed, the whole bottom part of the bed was just soaked, and even the wood underneath. Now, the cover on my bed, on my foam mattress, is water resistant, but it's not waterproof. So I guess it had been dripping just so long, and it had been raining all night. So I guess it just like kept just dripping and soaking. And also, when it rains in a van, it's hitting the top of the roof and it's loud. It's like hitting a tin can with like little, like, I don't know. It's almost like a BB gun, uh, like BBs are just being like dropped on your roof. It's just very loud. So maybe I just didn't hear the drip because of that too. I don't really know, but all I know is that it was just totally soaked. So I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I immediately stopped working on the trim. I went to my son's house and I just like went there and I was like, you got to stop whatever you're doing. Like, I need help. Like, I need help right now. And so he came to the van and he was like, oh my gosh, like, where is this coming from? And there was also like a little bit of like water coming in through the little tiny windows. I don't know how to describe it, but I have this big window next to my bed, and then there's these two little like windows that you can slide. And he's like, oh, this one's not shut all the way. So he like snapped it shut. So I guess like a little piece of the screen was showing, but I was like, I don't think that's gonna be enough to soak the whole bed. Anyways, so he's like, let's just take it one step at a time. And I was like, I'm trying to leave soon. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. And now this is like an extra hurdle in my way. But he just reminded me, like, just take it one step at a time. So we stripped everything off. And then I was like, it was like so hard to get this bed in because it's custom fit and we had to squish it in. And he's tall and strong. So he just like bent the mattress forward and started pulling it. And he's like, just push it out. So we pushed it and we brought it up to his apartment, and just started, letting it, dry out. Took the boards in the house, took all the stuff, and I've still been washing all of my blankets and comforters and the cover that was around the mattress. And so far, the mattress is already dry, and the two pieces of wood, which I don't know if you could see right there. The two pieces of wood, they're pretty dry. I don't see any like major damage on. There's no warping or anything. And I don't see any mold or anything on the mattress, because that's what I was more concerned about, is the mold and trying to get a new mattress cut and stuff. But I think the mattress is going to be okay. So then, like, this was all happening yesterday. And it was like super cloudy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't rain again tonight because we need to get this problem solved. So once we got all that done, we went over to Walmart and we bought this stuff called JB Weld. It's like this epoxy, and you mix these two tubes, you squirt them on like a piece of cardboard, you mix them together, and it like dries in or sets in 6 minutes. So you just mix it up. It smells so bad. Like, it smells like rotten eggs so bad, but I don't care if it works. So we mixed that up, and I took just like a plastic knife, and first I cleaned off the area with all the other like black tape and silicone that was still left. And then I just kept putting more layers, more layers, more layers. And it did set pretty quickly. It didn't rain, thank God. And as we were doing it. And then it's supposed to set fully within 4 to 6 hours. So I knew I had to get that done yesterday. But on my way to Also, I was trying to go to O'Reilly's to get some weather stripping to like seal off the rest of the doors. And on my way there, I was turning and I turned my signal on, and my left blinker started blinking super fast. And so I was like, what is this? What did I do? What did I hit? But I looked it up, and come to find out that means that the lamp is burnt, or the bulb is burnt out. So I was like, I cannot with this day. And so we were already going to O'Reilly's to get the weather stripping. So I got the bulbs, and it was like a whole ordeal to get to the bulb. And then my trim piece that me and my son worked on with like the stretching mat and everything, like the glue, I don't know, wasn't sticky enough. So it just fell down. So yesterday was just a day. And I don't know, it was just, it's been crazy. And so let me read the comments and then I'll talk about the rest of the stuff that I'm about to do. Hey, the Arizona Homestead Project from Southeast Arizona. Awesome. Roast beets with slices of oranges on top. Different, totally different beets. Interesting. Let's see. Were you able to get rid of the mildew smell from the heater? I have not yet, Terry. That's another thing on my list because it comes and goes. So I don't know what's going on with that. A nice bowl of soup is what makes me feel better instantly when I have a cold or sore throat. That sounds very comforting. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Maddie Gutierrez. Thank you, Grant, for first time here. Just found this channel. Awesome. Glad you're here. Yeah, it was a leak. Hey, Ramakanta Mayer. That's a huge jar of water. I don't know what that's regarding. Dang, that soaked bed situation was messed up. Yes. Allison, have you ever had nightmares about how astronauts sleep dangling in mid? I have not. I patched it from the outside. Yeah, I patched it from the outside. It's the hole that we drilled is in the gutter, like, of the roof. So it's like right in the gutter. Let's see. Hey, Win-Win, my friend. Hey, Gina, how are you? The bed is not ruined, so thank Jesus for that. Hey, Terry is tenacious. Your first new home roof leak. Hey, Maris Hawking. A lot of people coming through right now. Hail is louder when that hits the vehicle. Yes, that's true. I think the sound of rain, no matter how loud, makes sleepy. Yeah, I don't mind it, like, because I love rain, but it is very loud. They can land on the man on the moon, and yet, let's see. Sucks, but one step at a time is good advice. Yes, you should, Jose Nunez, you should use Boat Life Marine caulking. I'm back. Had to work on Saturday. What did I miss? We're just talking about the van bed. Let's see. Or that fixed leak stuff you see on late night TV. Oh, Flex Seal. If you varnish the wood, it will protect it from water damage. Oh, okay. Epoxy should work. So good. I used that works. Be careful of mold, especially in the boards and mattresses. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was most concerned about is mold and mildew and warping on the boards and stuff like that. So far it's dried out, and I don't see any warping or any mildew or mold, but I will definitely be checking that. I think I'm also going to spray it with some Lysol as well. I did remove the paint beforehand. I just scraped it a lot and removed all the stuff. Don't be discouraged. Look how far you come. Thank you. Yeah, sorry yesterday was a rough one. Hang in there, Allison. It is 1L or 2, by the way. Two L's. Allison. When it rains, it pours. Allison, big hugs for you. Thank you, Eve. So let me see. Let me read these last comments. Mattress should be dried for at least 48 hours or more. I used to sell mattresses, and they are not simply put together. Lots of layers and padding, and then usually an open space between. There's no springs, Gina. It's a full foam mattress. Here, let me show you. Whoa. Can you guys see that? It's just like a bunch of layers of foam. And then we had to cut out this little section for my water tube. But yeah, I'm going to let it sit for, well, okay, so it feels dry to the hand, but I'm also going to let it continue to dry for another day, just to make sure. But it's also raining today, so even if I wanted to, like, I don't want to carry it down in the rain and it gets more wet. I do have some painter's plastic from working on some projects, but I really don't want to deal with that. So I think for the next couple days, I'm just going to let it sit and just make sure, you know, it's 100% dry. Hey, Column Edge. Is it Callum or Column Edge? Listening from the UK. Awesome. Everything will work out. Always does one way. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If there's a way to cut a hole in the bottom lining of the mattress and point a hairdryer that can circulate air would be best. How frustrating. Sorry. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you for the hugs. Awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, Hexa. Love JB Weld. Once it's set, it will not move unless a snowplow hits the side of your mirror. We used JB Weld to reattach a side view mirror. It worked great until a snowplow. Oh, dang. So have you talked to a marine shop and asked them what to use? So, so we did that last night. I think we got done with the JB Weld probably about 5:30, and then I went down to check it with a light at like 7, and it did feel pretty strong to the touch, like it had set. And then it was pouring down rain today, and I went and checked it 2 times already, and I just rubbed my finger over it, and the water is not like, you know, going under it or anything. It's just like going past it. Also, I opened the van and looked, and the drip is not dripping anymore. Like you could actually see the drip from inside the van, because we took it to a car wash. I forgot to mention that. We went over to the hand car wash, and we just sprayed it down for like 2 minutes around that area, and you could see that it was dripping from there. And there was like a slight little like leak in the windowsill, but nothing major. But I think I'm gonna have to seal that as well. But I checked it today, and nothing is getting wet back there. So I think that solved the problem. Mildew smell in the heater, no. Yeah, there's been a mildew smell on and off with the heater, but some days it's there and some days it's not. Like I drove it today and I turned the heater on and it wasn't there. So I don't know what's going on. Jupiter doesn't work, marine caulking is better. You need dry time for anything to work. If there's a hole on the fiberglass, you can use baking soda and super glue. Oh, I've tried that before, Karina. That works very well. Oops. Or polyurethane in the wood, that would be good as well. Really feel for you. Thank you. These issues happening when your son is able to help. It could have happened while you were on the road in the middle of nowhere. That's true, Jane, and that's so funny because I was talking to my friend today, and she called. She's like, "I just saw your story," because I posted all this on my Instagram story. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you should. It's travelsnacks_, because I post a lot of these like things that happen in the moment on my Instagram stories, and I posted this whole story on there yesterday. But she called me. She's like, "Are you okay?" Because I just saw your story, and I was like, you know what? Like all of it happens for a reason. It's almost like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But I can't imagine what I would do if I was somewhere in another state that I don't know anybody, because I wouldn't have been able to take my mattress out anywhere. I wouldn't have been able to, like, I don't know what I would have done. So praise God that I was here and I just got this taken care of already. It's the size of mattress is it's a full, but we used a turkey knife to cut it to size. So it's bigger than a twin, but a little less than a full. Peanut butter jelly time. Yum. Yeah, and it's smart play to let it dry another day. Yes. I'm confused. Did the glue work or not? The tubes you squeezed. Yeah, it worked. Terry is tenacious. It did work. As far as I know, so far it's worked. I've checked it 2 times today, and there hasn't been any leaks. A good idea. Let it sit for another day. If there's a fan that can be put on it, that might be. Yes. I would not use Flex Seal. I would use Through the Roof by Sasho. It adheres to seal leaks. There's marine grade putty. Never mind those other mattress tips. Hey, Kenny Kwok from Nashville. Awesome. Let's see. Hey, Michelle. Dicor self-leveling sealer is what RVers use on leaks. Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. JB Weld is the stuff to use first for sure. Okay, awesome. So far it's working. And I'm going to, after the live stream, I'm going to go check it out as well. Praying that everything will work out. Yes. Hey, Susan Hare. Freedom to Roam. How are you? That's weird about the heater smell. I know, it's a mystery. Hey, Stacy and Bill's Adventures. Glad you're here. Not to backtrack, for GERD, check out Wim Hof breathing. Alkalinity for the body. Oh, okay. Wim Hof breathing. Allison, your van tires. There are certain tire sub-brands made by Continental and others that have a recall right now. Might want to check. Oh. Tire recall. I'll check it out. Thank you. Do I have a van tour? Not yet, but that's one of my plans before I leave Texas. I'm going to have my son film me doing the van tour, so I'll be posting that in the near future. Blessings abound out of the storm. Yes. There is a drain in heater box that plugs up sometimes. I'm following but never get alerts from it. Oh, interesting. You have to check your settings on that one. So glad your son is there. I am so grateful. So can I buy GB Weld in gallons? Asking for a friend? I don't know about that. They come in like these 2 little tubes. So I don't know about that. You need a moisture barrier between your foam mattress and those boards for airflow. There is a product called Airflow that you can place between the mattress and the boards. I'll write that down. I'm from Europa, Holland. Oh, awesome. If you're going to look for a channel, we changed the name from RJ and CJ's RV Adventures. This name was a mouthful. So that's awesome. We use a wool blanket for moisture control between the mattress and our... Oh, interesting. Quirky girl. Sorry to hear about your DIY waterbed. Just bought an Apicool C2O, playing with it in the home right now. Silver 11. It's sad when we get excited over silly things. I'm remodeling Class C 1978 and ooh, the leaks. Oh man. So I want to circle it back around though, but because I like to keep things positive. So as it was happening, I was like, okay, this is a real bummer, but I believe everything happens for a reason. And it's like, number one, like I was just saying, or a lot of you guys said, was I'm here with my son. So number one, I get to spend more time with him. Number two, this would have been way worse if I was just on the road and didn't have a place to take care of this. And the other thing is there's some things under the bed that was like really, like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's some things that we had to do when I was leaving California that we had to like angle grind out, and there was like a bunch of sawdust under the bed, and like there were some things that didn't get painted. So now I'm like, okay, well now I can clean that up and do the touch-ups and stuff. So that's a blessing as well. And so, you know, I gotta look at the bright side, because why not? I use a shower curtain as a poor man's camping shelter. Hey, I love the resourcefulness. Okay, so let's see. Whoa! I just saw this. Grant sent a message. Grant sent you $25 for 25K. Awesome. Thank you so much, Grant. Grant is a great moderator. He's always been here for the live streams. He's been with the channel for like a long time, like one of the original OG viewers of Travel Snacks. So he has his own special sound. Thank you so much, Grant. You are a true blessing in more ways than one, and I very much appreciate the Snack Fund donation and the encouragement. Let's see. I'm gonna get off here. Blessings to everybody. And many listens to you. Thank you very much, Goga Van. Have a great weekend. Yes, on the silver linings. Don't know what has been suggested, but deck tiles are cheap and will give airflow to your mattress. Oh, okay. Can I ask what is your favorite part of California? We visited San Diego and LA last year. Can't wait to come back. I prefer San Diego because of the beaches. Okay, so I did get an update about my hard drive, and if you guys were here last Saturday, you guys found out in real time, that my hard drive data has been recovered and successfully, and they are sending the hard drive, and it should be here on Monday. So I don't know what time on Monday, but I was planning to leave on Monday, but now I think I'm going to end up leaving more towards like Wednesday. And depending on everything that happens with the bed and stuff like that, but I still think I'm going to end up leaving probably by Wednesday, just to get everything, tidied up and order all the things that I need to order from Amazon. They're all going to be here probably by Wednesday, and so I can get on the road. So I'm going to make a plan to leave on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens with that. So that's the update there. And on my Instagram story, I was so frazzled yesterday. I was like, I've been trying to get a video done all week, but with all the stuff that's been going on, I feel like it's just been like back burner. So I did start editing today, and I should have a video posted for you guys tomorrow. So thanks for all your encouragement, and all of you that were like, you can do it. It really like helped me to push through. And I did like make a few videos during the week, but have you guys ever, like, whatever your jobs are, have you ever had that time at your job where you just try to do something and you just keep like making mistakes? And so this week when I was trying to make my videos, I just kept like stumbling over my words, and I just couldn't like make the video. I don't know what the problem was, but my mouth was not working, and I was just getting super frustrated. So that's another reason why I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a video this week, because I just can't get it together. But I'm piecing something together. It may not be the greatest video, but I'm pretty sure I'll post it tomorrow, so you guys can watch it. Let's see. I love Desert Hot Springs and Palm Springs. Oh yeah, Palm Springs is great. How long do you plan to stay in Texas? I'm gonna be leaving Texas, like I said, probably Wednesday. But Texas is big, so I don't know. I don't know which direction I'm going yet 100%. It's either gonna be Louisiana or Mississippi. Hooray for hard drive recovery. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I missed last week. Massive congrats on you. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, some of you guys weren't here last week, but like I got the email like as we were on the live stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is like good news. And then I read it, and I was just like, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. So it was great news. Please check the weather in every area. Yes, indeed. The video I'm posting tomorrow is how to prepare for a winter storm. So it should be some good tips, and I have a lot of good tips in it. And then I'm going to do a second video that's going to be how to stay warm living in a van. So it's going to be like hand in hand, like part 1 and part 2, although I won't call it that, but there'll be 2 things that'll be like a lot of good information. Let's see. Yes, then step away from it. The next attempt may work better. Glad you're on mostly the other side. Yes, exactly. My packages have been very slow yet today. My first package came, and it was last order I made. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, awesome for you guys following me on Instagram. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda. I'm glad you're learning a lot on this channel. Don't know about that. Let's see. If you find a fork in the road, take it. Yep. Looking forward to your new travel adventure. Awesome. I love watching Laurel and Hardy while visiting there about 40 years ago. In the winter, truck drivers try hard to stay on the I-10 freeway. Yes, that's a good tip. I'm completely looking forward to the new videos. Awesome. Oh, also just real quick, and then we'll jump on to playing some games. But for those of you that weren't here last week, once I get my hard drive back, it's going to have all my van build videos. So I'm not going to just go right back into posting all the van build stuff again. What I'm going to do is I'll probably post one van build video a week and then one new like adventure video, or how to, or things I'm learning on the road. Because I mentioned this last week, but some people aren't building a van and some people aren't interested in that. And quite honestly, now that I've been just out not building the van, I'm kind of sick of editing those videos, but they're important because a lot of people do count on learning how to do stuff. So I'm not going to just go full force and just posting all of those and just sticking to that one topic. So it'll be a variety of videos. So if you don't want to watch one, then you can watch a different kind. God is good. Yes, indeed. 25,000 subs, data restored on hard drive and leak at your son's and not on the road. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Got to practice staying in my SUV during the storm. I can't wait to convert it. Awesome. All good points, Miss Peach. Yes. Good plan. Yes. She cocked her head like fork the road quote was some is a quote from someone famous. Oh, okay. I saw the amphibious bus in Long Beach. They used to take tours for whale watching. It looks like both a bus as well as oh, interesting. Would be nice to have something like that to convert into a van. That would be fun. I like all the videos, so looking forward to more. Awesome. I was quite comfortable with my little dog and hot chocolate I made on my little new butane stove. What are y'all's thoughts on oil lamps for heat and light? I don't know about oil lamps in a van. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with that. I just bought a, one of my things that just came today was a butane slash propane one burner stove. Now that I went through the winter storm, I have a induction cooktop, but you know, you have to plug in and use the solar power and stuff. And so I was like, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I better get a one burner propane stove. So I just got that and I'll have that to cook with. But you just make sure you ventilate if you're going to use that in a van. All right. Let me read these comments, and if you guys have anything else to talk about or say, let me know now. Otherwise, we're going to jump into games. What's the deal with the door behind you? Are there 2 deadbolts on there? There are 2 deadbolts on there. That I didn't notice. It's in my son's apartment, so I don't know why they did that. Does anyone have a great 12-volt hot water kettle? Oh, let me show you guys. I don't really want to get up because I don't want to knock this over, but I got to show you what I got because I'm super excited about this. Hold on. I'm like kind of into this little section, but hold on. Okay, so I got this because I like to, you know, make coffee in the morning and sometimes oatmeal, and sometimes I just have like want to have hot water because my van doesn't have hot water. Because I don't have a water heater. So sometimes if like I want to wash up or wash my face or whatever, I want to have hot water. So look what I got. It's this littlest like collapsible thing. So it comes with this little lid and it boils water. It's like a little tea kettle. Look at it. And then this, I haven't figured, I just got this today. Let's see. This comes off somehow. Oh, there we go. So you just hook this thing on here, and then you slide this down, or maybe you slide it down first. Oh no, you slide it up into the thing, and then you hook it on there, and then you have this thing that plugs in, and then you just turn it on. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Like that is, it's not a lot of water, but it's enough. And then it just like plugs in I mean, you'll have to have, you know, it's not 12 volt, but you'll have to have 110 in your van, like a regular plug. But if you have an inverter, then you can use this. They might even sell these in 12 volt. I wasn't sure, but I didn't mind having this because I have, you know, it all wired up. And then it came with this little bag, this little silk bag to put it in. It's the cutest thing ever. So it's not sponsored. I'm just telling you that I saw this and I was like, I need to have this for just having some hot water. Oops, I need to take the handle off. And then it just folds down. And it's supposed to boil water like pretty quickly. And the voltage is not that high. I'm trying to get this thing. There. Cute. Deadbolts keep deadbeats outside, yes. Has your son ever jokingly gave you rules in his house under his roof? Probably. Probably. I don't recall any, but if I do, I'll tell you. What do you do about laundry on the road, like small things, tees and undies? So, obviously I'm here at my son's house, so I've just been doing laundry as much as I can while I'm here. But on the road, I just go to laundromats. And I just usually do the laundry, like, once every 2 weeks because I have, like, a lot of, like, one of the top things I have is a good stack of underwear. And then I typically wear things over and over, like sweats and stuff. And jeans, you know, you just wear jeans, you know, for a couple times, and t-shirts and tank tops and stuff like that. So I just go to a laundromat and just do it there. Thank you, Micah Newman. Kimberly wood stove is awesome. Hey, J1010, got my pedal generator and power inverter. I'm set in case I lose power. Oh, awesome. The induction cooktops really drain. Yes, exactly. The induction cooktops are very heavy on the power. So that's, I think I'm just going to end up leaving it here at my son's house now and just using the propane. But I don't know. Smart thinking, I have a gas one stove. It's awesome. I think that's the kind I got, the gas one. I'm going to buy one of those propane burners. I did notice at Walmart they have a not so big, I think that's propane burner that was $15. Yeah. Have a great day. Snacks, thank you for the live feed and hope to check out channel. I'll give you some. Yes, awesome. 3 votive candles hardly heated up my small trailer bedroom. After 5 hours, hardly kept the edge off cold. A 12-volt battery only works for like 5 hours to power a buddy heater. There has to be a way. Yes, I'm in love with that kettle. Cool, is that it's not 12 volt. I haven't seen that on Amazon. San Diego Automotive Museum and Aerospace Museum. They're in Balboa Park. Go there. Oh, awesome. It is not 12 volt. It's a 110 plug, but they might have one. I wasn't really paying attention when I bought it. I just was like, I need hot water. So I just got that one. Would love that. Can you link it on Amazon? I will put the link to this. Let's see. After this live stream, if I remember, I'll put it in the description of this live stream. Also, on every one of my videos, there's a link to that. If you shop on Amazon using my link, it's like an affiliate kind of thing. Like, it doesn't cost you extra, but I get like little, like 2 cents, 5 cents, whatever. And if you go to that link, there's a Amazon store that I set up, and it has like a list of things that I recommend. So I'll put that on my recommended list. Wow, can also use a single serve Keurig with variable cup sizes, but that would be more expensive. Yes, Gina, you could use a single serve Keurig, but also I don't know about the wattage on that. I don't know if it's a lot. This name of this is, let's see. Lutio something? Yeah. They had different kinds. Some folded down like a little bit bigger, but I wanted it to be as small as possible. Why did the cabinet just open? Did anyone see that? Did it open? I hope not, because that'd be freaky. Chris Scott, I want one. Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think that kettle was... It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive. Let's see how much it was. If I buy stuff, I usually buy stuff and try to be super frugal, but if I know I'm going to use it, then I'll spend a little more on it. That was... Let's see. It was $36. So not super cheap, but if I'm going to use it all the time. If you're a person that drinks tea or coffee, or like needs hot water, like even when I'm like want to do dishes, you know, I just use a little bit of water, but if it's cold, I don't want to have cold water, so it's worth it. Electric heating is not efficient, also. Plus draws an arm and a leg on power. Look into an alternative source in case rioting does happen again and gas stations close. Yeah, this one didn't have as high of wattage on it. It's 700 watts, so it's not terrible. I can't link it because my keyboard doesn't work. Here's what I'll do. I'll send the link to Grant. Excuse me. And maybe Grant can post it here. Let me do this real quick.
You wanna go play? You wanna go play inside?
Okay, so I'm gonna post, let's see. Okay. All right, Grant, do you want me to send it to you on Instagram or by email? Let me know. And I'll paste you the link. Instagram, okay. Let me know if that comes through. I just sent it. All right. They had other colors, but it was going to take longer to get here, so I just went with the gray one. They even have like a cute pink one and like a light blue one. Hey Elva Estrada, I found a channel about a month ago and really like it. Praying many. Thank you so much. How many watts? It's 700 watts. Gas stations. Let's see. I like it. Would it work to heat up soup? I don't know. Maybe if. Yeah, I don't know. But you're not supposed to like submerge it. I don't think, because it has the pluggy thing. Where'd I put it? Oh. So like if you put soup in here, you want to wash this thing out, you're not going to want to like get this all wet in here. So I don't know if I would put anything but water in here, but you know, I would read the instructions if you get one, or if you go on Amazon. I got the teapot on Amazon. Yeah, I love that it folds into itself. Yes, one outfit for 2 days equals 1 week of clothes every 2 weeks minus undies and socks, which is huge must for me. Yes. Might want to stock up on toilet paper. Let's see. I just ordered a Sonic type thing that goes into a bucket and helps clothes and dishes get clean for when I start. Oh, that's awesome. I'll rewind it. I have been her hair and my sleepy eyes. Yeah, this is silicone. I also bought a couple silicone bowls. They're actually dog bowls, but they fold up just like this as well. And that's going to be my bowls for like cereal and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep everything compact. Let's see. I just got a butane canister for $4.95. Oh, a big 5? Okay. I didn't see any butanes at Walmart. I just saw propane. So that's good to know, Diane. I had a cabinet door close by itself the other day. It slowly creaks shut. That's weird. 36, wow, not bad for a unique item like the kettle. Yeah. I mean, usually I'm pretty frugal. Like, I usually don't like to spend more than like 15 or 20 bucks on things, but you know, it just depends on what it is. I think that's like with everybody. You'll spend money on things you feel like you're going to use on a, you know, pretty regular basis. Puppy cam. Let's see. Love the dog. He or she was ready to go out there and play. Yes. He's a good boy. His name is Neo. Lately, I've been on the hunt for the best coffee maker for myself. I just ordered an AirPress Go. I think it'll work best for. I have the AirPress, David, and I really do like it. At first, I didn't like it, but then I got used to it, and now I really like it. I haven't tried the AirPress Go though, but I do like the regular AirPress. Games, games, games. Whoop whoop. Okay, not bad price if you use it all the time. I still like the concept of a foldable dog bathtub for a portable shower in case you need it. Yes. Thank you for posting that, Grant. Solar water heaters, portable. I can't get Instagram to let me post from my computer. I've watched videos on it and I get it to work once, but no more. All I can do is send messages. Oh, interesting. I carry a triple wall vacuum insulated thermos, which keeps water hot for over 100 over 10 hours. Whoa. Right, I don't keep opening it. Fill up for free at 7-Eleven. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Cuban coffee makers are small and simple. Have you ever been to Kerrville? Hey, Kev. Oh, Kev. Where is Kerrville? Does anyone ever find themselves saying, so that's what they look like when they see someone take their mask off? Maybe. We'll let you know about the sonic washer thing. Yeah, let me know, Gina, because I think that's something that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, MK. Yeah, I found your channel last week. Really like your minivan setup. Oops, I'm getting a minivan soon and going on the road. Glad you're here. I was impressed by the video I saw on the washer thingy. Looking forward to trying it out. What's the washer thing called, Gina? I've seen that the washer thingy, but I wasn't sure if it's going to be like worth just to have it and if I'm really going to use it, because I think I watched a video on that and you can only put like one shirt in there at a time or one couple underwears or whatever. And it's like, I might as well just take a whole bag of stuff to the laundromat. All right, let me clean up my mess here with all this stuff. I'm going to start showing, because I've ordered a bunch of stuff now that I'm kind of getting in the decorating phase of like now that the trim work is getting done and stuff, and maybe once my bed gets done, I can start decorating. I'm going to start showing you guys some of the stuff that I'm getting, or maybe I'll make a video of all the cool things I got, and then all the links will be in the description. So, let's see. We'll talk about Nomad Land next week. How about that? I think we should just play games. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for games. Because I do have my thoughts about Nomad Land. So if I don't remember it next week, remind me. But also next week I should be coming to you guys live from a different location. Like not Texas. Or if I'm in Texas, it won't be Dallas. I don't know. I'm just excited about being somewhere new. The AirPress Go is the same as the AirPress, but Go gives a coffee Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty cool. True, if going to wash more than a few things, laundromat is best. If packing really light, though, washer things, jeans probably wouldn't work. Yeah, exactly. If you're a very light, minimal packer, then yes, it probably would be great. All right, everybody ready for that game? The games? Yeah, Nomadland next week. And also, you can watch Nomadland on Hulu if you have Hulu. And it's really good. I think it was good, but I have thoughts about it as well. So, yes, okay. How was evolution of the word order? It's like you're so kind of general. Let's see. I watch it, Grant. Your glasses. Thank you. Okay. Um. First, we're gonna go with a would you rather question. Goodbye. Need some sleep and not from U.S. Good night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Um. This one is mainly for women, but it could apply for men too. But it's mainly for women, and I want to hear what women have to say. But also everybody. Wait, in Tucson, a trailer lot that charges only 78 a month. I'll get back about that. I can't recall whose channel. Uh, Sean Newhouse. I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was on Bob Wells's channel, and that place is like a desert location, and it has a lot of amenities, but it is in the middle of nowhere. I think, but I can't remember. Hulu has a free trial. Just remember to cancel. Oh, good tip, Mimi. Okay, so this question is: would you rather? Would you rather have a baby at age 14 or at age 65? Which one would you rather? Like, and this is not like you're not gonna die, okay? Like, these hypothetical questions, there's no dying in these. These are just fun, thought provoking would you rather questions. So, would you rather have a baby at age 14 or age 65? Yeah, Bob Wells, yes. Okay. Jewel Bolden, age 14, okay. Dwayne cries, hey Dwayne, 65, really? Gina says 65, 14, 14, 14, 14. Tanya says, wow, 65. The kid would be an adult and I'll still have an entire life to live. No way at age 65. 14, 65, I wouldn't have the energy for a baby. 65, I had one at 21 and 42 older is smarter. Age 65 because I'm wiser. Definitely 14. 14, raise the kid and still have free time to enjoy my life. I have no kids, by the way. Age 65, Abram and Sarah. Good point, David. I have a good fam, though, would have had lots of support. 65, I've made the mistakes and would be much better. By age 65, most people have funds to live on. A home at age 14, they only have parents. That's true. I was 17 when I had my daughter, and I am still young enough to enjoy being a grandmother. Awesome. 14, 65 for show. You have I don't care anymore at that age. I'm back. What was the question? It's would you rather have a baby at age 14 or 65? Grant, 14, I couldn't imagine having a baby at my age of 55. I had babies in my 20s and 30s. The ones in my 30s trying to kill me. No way at age 57. 14, at the age of 65, there's no way of knowing if I would live long enough to raise the child. 65, I am more mature. 14 is too young. I know people who adopted at age 50 and their kids are now 20. Can you clarify natural birth or C-section? Ooh, good side question. Man, I don't know. Does it? I know it matters, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference for this question, but I do know because like it does make a difference because like if we're just being technical, if you're age 14 and you're a girl, your hips may not be spread enough to like have a bigger enough opening, you know? So that would be painful. But this question isn't involving like painful stuff. This is just like basically the mentality of having a kid at 14 or 65. Let's see, definitely 14. I was 19 when I had my daughter. I'm 40 and don't have energy for a baby now. Me too, 58, March 18th. I want to change my answer. 14, I'll have more energy. I am a grandma. Heck no, at 65. My chat was ahead of the video. 14, 14, 14. Wasn't that how old Mary was when she gave to birth to Jesus? Amen. Had a son at 21 and was a grandfather at 41. Had my first at 20 and my last at 35. If I'm having babies at 65, give me a sex god award. 18 soon and graduating school this year. 14 wins. I had a C-section, but my daughter was breech. Oh, man. Hey, Paul Kepler, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm 38 with no kids. I feel like I missed out. Aw, never going to have kids. Hey, it's a personal choice. At 65, it's possible that both parents and child would both be in diapers. That's true. I never had kids. I'm 47. I'm older, no kids. Mary was 16 when she had Jesus, okay? I had my first one at 47. I get to go full-time nomad next year after my last one graduate. Ooh, awesome. Ah, awesome. 94 still on chat.
Huh?
94 on the chat.
Is it over?
No, we're still going.
What's poppin', gang?
Honey, need energy. 14. I never had kids. I'm trying to get my life together, and I'm 45. But let's see, 14. Hi, I'm late because I'm babysitting. Hey, Felicity. Too old for my own children at this age. Son's home. It was let the doctor try to stick their hand up there and turn her, or it's the C-section, and I voted C-section. Yes. Having a baby for a 14-year-old means the parents are not doing the job. I think it's more like the parents are going to have to do the job at 14 because a 14-year-old, unless you're like super mature, their job, yeah. I will be too busy storm chasing to have kids. Marcus, the would you rather question, would you rather have a baby at 14 or 65?
65?
What?
That kid would die if I had a kid at 14. I didn't know what I was doing at 14. 65, that kid would be popping. I'd have my money right. I'd have my house together. I'd be retired so I could focus on that kid. 65, that's easy. 14? What am I gonna do? Give him my spare Lunchable? I ain't got nothing. But yeah, 65 is, yeah, I'll be smarter then.
Okay. Let's see. Eventually makes me 14. Everyone wants you to show the dog. I guess I'd pick older than 14. I was a butthole kid.
Yeah, 14? What are you, like a freshman in high school? Oh my god, no.
14 is way too young. 17 is better. 14, I had my first at 36. Now I'm 64 and no diapers here. The next day after the C-section was the worst pain I ever felt. I've heard that, and they forced me to get out of bed. Puppy. I'm knocking on older age, and no. Yes, Marcus, smart son. Your son is photobombing your live stream. Lunchables, spare Lunchables. Very smart young man. Kids are grown and moved out. Allow me time to moderate snack chat Saturday. Yes.
This is my child right here. Oh, what's up, Bubba's?
Neil. Hey, Bubba's.
What's a good boy?
All right.
Come on, Bubba's.
Okay, let's see. Can you imagine going through life and finally retire and you're going to spend it on a baby? Spare Lunchables. He's smart. Hello from Iowa. Hey, Judy Stewart. Maybe not smarter. You start losing some of that sharpness later on. The horror in his voice. Wait until you're closer to 65. I'm 50 and feel like I'm 80. I couldn't deal with a child at 65. Have you ever been to Kerrville? We already talked about that. It's easier for a guy to say that, though. I wanted to storm chase. Beautiful pup, doggy woggy. If you're the father, who's the mother? Funny, that's true. Funny pet owners start looking like their pets. Cute dog. So my answer is opposite of Marcus. I would definitely I'd rather have a baby at 14 than 65. Like, I'm with a lot of you. I'm 47 and I'm tired. Like, listen, no. I'm done with these kids. These kids are grown now. They can do their own thing, and now I can do my own thing. And I am looking forward to being a grandma one day. Um, Not today, uh, but no, I'm too tired. Yeah, when you're young, you have a lot of energy, and you're like, heck no, at 65, I'm good. I got money and stuff like that. Yeah, you might have money, but your energy, you're just like over it. Like I don't know. I'm too tired. Like it's so much work. It's the diapers. Everything's wet. The spit up is wet. The food is wet. Like their diapers are wet. Bath time is wet. Like the car seat's wet. Everything. Like it's always too much. And you got to carry like 52 things with you all the time. I'm already tired thinking about it. So no, I wouldn't want to have a baby at 14. But I'm just saying, definitely would not want to have a baby at 65. Let's see. We will miss you, Marcus, when your mom leaves Texas. You'll have to sign in once in a while, like George. But yeah, for sure. My pets keep me warm when it's really cold. Um, yes. Just know you're still young. Apparently, when he turns 65 for the grandma stuff. Yeah, I guess. Thank you very much. I hate waking up in the middle of the night now. I can't imagine. Oh my gosh. Waking up in the middle of the night at 65. I still don't have the same energy as when I had a baby. Yes, exactly. Tornadoes are scary. Been through a few. Maybe it's different if you've had kids. Yeah, it's just all too wet. I'm 58 and can barely keep up with my two cats. No naps. We need naps. Yeah, exactly. How could you take a nap when you have a baby? You cannot. Naps are not a thing. You look like your son's age. Thank you. You have dealt with too many wet things lately. Exactly. I'm over it. My mom had her fourth child in 2015. I chased a storm once, came home very, very soon. I'm 48 and my son is 30 now. Have to wake up in the middle of the night at 65 anyway. Got to use the restroom. Yeah, but you can go back to sleep. With these little babies, they just scream and cry for no reason. Once you hit 60, waking up is part of the deal. True. 56 and a grandma. Awesome. All right, so this next question is not a would you rather, but this is like a more like a just a question of interest. And I'm interested in knowing might take a little thought, but you might just know off the top of your head. But I had to really think about this. And I have several answers, but I'll reserve my answer until I hear you guys' answers. Um, oh man, I love taking care of my babies. I miss taking all three to the beach, SeaWorld back home, and did it myself. But that's what you do when you're a grandma or grandpa. You get to just take these kids and do all the fun stuff and give them snacks and then send them back. So, no, I don't know. Hey, Odin's Luck. My daughter has a friend the same age as her, 21, and the parents are 65. They already can't keep up. Also, when you need to be in a nursing home, you're going to ruin your 20s. Oh, yeah, that's true. If I was rich, I would want 20 children. I mean, if you're like wealthy, you could have kids at pretty much any age because you can get a nanny. If you're 65, but also if you're 65, you're just going to keep aging, and your kid is like, if you're like going to die soon, then your kid's going to be sad. Day babies leak from every orifices. Yes, that's true. Okay, so this next question is, I'm retired now and definitely would not want a kid, and definitely not at 14. Yeah, either one sucks, but I for sure wouldn't want a kid at 65. Okay, so this next question is, if they were going to make a movie about your life, who would you want to play you in the role of your life? I had to really think about that. And I was trying to think of like, who would I want and why? And I have like a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 people. But I want to know, who do you guys think you would want to play you in a movie, in the story of your life? I heard 2 grandparents cracking jokes. Get the kid, load him up with sugar, and give him back to the parents. That's true. That's probably what I'm going to do when I'm a grandma. I wanted a house full when I was young. Grew up with 20 kids. Now odds are one will be a psycho. True. Grant, you already gave a donation. $10. Thank you so much. I like the flying emoji too. I'm going to give you your shout out again. And we'll give you this one too. Thank you so much, Grant. I'm not sure why you gave 2 donations today, but thank you. It's a blessing. And that's going to go towards probably gas and food. So thank you very much. Alan Williams. Oh, Denzel Washington. That's a good one. Oh, Mimi Goldie Hawn. That's a good one. Penny Love. If my mom would have had me at 65, I would have been 33 when she passed. Oh. Watch Allison say Mary. Jesus' mother. You guys are fun. Oh, Alan says Michael B. Jordan. That's a good one too. Felicity Betty White. That's a good one. You guys are coming with some good ones. Gina says Halsey, except I am not gay. Okay. Paul says John Wayne. I've been told I look like Drew Barrymore. I feel like that's a good choice. Ooh, that's good, Maris. She's a great actress. I didn't even think of Drew Barrymore. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you, Kayla. God bless you too. Oh, Robert Reed already did that. Alternate choice would be Tom Hanks. He can play the part of anybody. Tom Hanks is one of my favorite actors. Like, he's a great actor. You should learning to make sweaters to give to your grandchildren. Oh, yeah, that would be a pretty cool hobby to like knit or crochet. AGT says Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is a great choice. Oh, Judy, Sally Field. You guys have some good ones. I didn't even think of some of these. Oh, I forgot. I should have Jennifer Grey play me since I used to get told I look like her. Oh, interesting. Kayla says Dwayne Johnson. Yes, Tom Hanks is a great, like, when I saw Castaway, it was like such a great performance, and he did good in, I think it was Captain Phillips. That was so emotional. Oh, man. 5150, the question is, if there was a movie made about your life, who would you want to play you as the leading role? And you could pick more than one, like somebody to play you in the younger version of your life, and then the older version. People told me I look like her when I was awesome. Amy Schubert, she's funny and clumsy. Oh, Amy Schumer. I was told I look like Twiggy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kathy Bates, that's a good one. She is down to earth when she does not have a weapon in her hands. Yes. Well, when I am all shaved up, so many people say I look like BJ Penn. Even my buddy said I do. I don't know who's BJ Penn. Who's BJ Penn? Let's see. BJ Penn. Okay, I don't know who that. Oh, martial. Oh, okay, mixed martial arts. That's probably why I don't know, because I don't follow mixed martial arts. Let's see. Wasn't Wilson a great supporting actor in Castaway? Should have won an award. Younger version would be a Michael J. Fox. That's a great one. Oh, Meryl Streep. You guys have the good answers. Kevin Spacey, Sheridan Smith, Sandra Bullock, Sally Field when I'm a child. Deborah Winger is a good one for my 20s. And Bette Midler. Oh, you're coming with the good ones, Chris. I'm a Native American. Not too many Native American actresses, so I would not know. Oh, Jim Carrey. That's a good one. He's a great actor. Tom's role in Castaway, how he played the role of someone losing everything and coming back only to let go of his wife yet again. So sad but epic. That's true. I would want Robert Downey Jr. because in Tropic Thunder he shows he can play a different skin color. I don't think I saw Tropic Thunder. Hey, worry about yourself. How are you? Is worry about yourself, Shanine, right? Is that your screen name? I think, right? If I have it straight. Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, Elijah Wood's a good one too. Oh, Robin Williams was one of my favorites. God rest his soul. Oh, that's a sad story. Hey, I found my other pin. Grant was a young fox. Yeah, I never heard or knew who BJ Penn was, but back home in San Diego, so many people would tell me and even ask me if I am him. Oh, interesting. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you for being here, Shani. Oh, so Sigourney Weaver, that's a good one. Goldie Hawn's a good one. Kate Wilson would be a good Allison. Robin Williams so rocked. Yeah, Robin Williams was like great. Um, Shout out to Robin Williams. Nanu Nanu. Yes. Mork from Ork. So I finally had a Google who BJ Penn was. One time a guy didn't believe me when I said it wasn't him. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kate Winslet. I was like, Kate Wilson. Oh, Kate Winslet. Yeah, she's a great actress. The question is, if there was a movie made about your life, who would you want to star in the leading role and play you? And you could pick more than one, like a young you and then an older you. Goldie Hawn would be also a one I'd pick. Keanu Reeves, that's a good one. Allison would choose the blonde woman who plays on Moms. I can't remember her name. Oh. Hold on, I gotta look that up. Oh yeah, before I reveal who I think would be good, who I'd want to play me, let me know who you guys think would be good to play me. Let's see. Who? Let's see. I put in moms and it pulled up dance moms. I'm like, no, not dance moms. Are you talking about Jamie Presley or Allison Janney or Mimi Kennedy or Beth Hall or Kristen Johnson? There's a lot of names on here, but I don't know. Let's see. Simba Trey, Michael B. Jordan, Tom Hanks is in The Green Mile was, oh, that was great too. I need a strong black man for me. Awesome. Emily Wickersham would be a good actress to play Allison. Bishop's on, oh, I don't know who that is. I'm going to write that down. Emily Wickersham. Let me look it up. Emily Wickersham. Oh, she's pretty. I haven't seen that NCIS, that one. Let's see. Oh, she's from Dayton on Moms. Okay. Simba Dwayne Johnson. You gotta Google Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. It's hilarious. Reminds me of that older 80s movie Soul Man. Robert De Niro. That's a good one. For you, Kim Dickens would be perfect. Who's Kim Dickens? Oh, I like her. I wonder if I've seen any of these movies. Oh, let me scroll back. Reese Witherspoon would be my pick. Oh, Reese Witherspoon's great. Anna Faris. Oh, that's great too. Allison Janney is the mom on Moms. Oh yeah, she's a great actress. Oh, Christina Applegate. I like her too. You guys are picking some good ones. I think Goldie Hawn's daughter, Kate Hudson, could play you. Oh, I like her. She's a good actress. Kate Winslet. No, I take back my answer. Tommy Davidson for me. Let's see. Meryl Streep. Jennifer Aniston. Oh, she's a good one too. First name that came to mind is Frances McDormand, but that's because of Nomadland. Oh yeah, I thought she did a great job in that movie. Goldie Hawn's daughter is Kate Hudson. I knew her husband is Captain Ron. You got that Kate Winslet thing going on. Both actors from Shawshank Redemption. Morgan Freeman and the lead actor, I can't remember his name. That was a great movie. Blake Lively. Oh yeah. Keep in mind you can use a water kettle to wash undies. Oh yeah, I probably could I have my sink and I could pour hot water in there and just swirl it around. Kate Winslet for you and David Diggs for your son. Okay. I don't know who's David Diggs, but let's see. Oh, how funny. Yeah, with his puffy hair like that. Yep. I could see that. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Great seeing you. Glad you're good. I have to go do errands. God bless you. And thank you, Karen, so much for being here. Thank you for your message. Next Saturday, I probably won't be on because I will need to recover from my surgery on Friday. Okay. Again, prayers for Kayla's surgeries, and we'll see you whenever you come back. Goldie Hawn's daughter is Kate Hudson. Yes. Dave Chappelle as his white guy character he played on his show. Not that I'm like that character, but I just think it would be hilarious. Great question. I'd say Kathy. Oh, Kathy Bates is a good one. She has a spunk for a tough old broad. Yes. Shout out to Kurt Russell also. Yes. Tantu, not Tandoori. I second Kate Winslet to play you. Kate Winslet's in the lead for playing me in my movie that's never going to be made. How about Claire Danes? Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Regardless of what opinion many people had about him, I still do miss Larry Flint very much. Praying, yes. Prayers for Kayla. Okay, so I just had a list of, I guess I wasn't even really looking more towards looks. I was just looking more for like what I like in their character. So the first one that was on my list was Sandra Bullock, because I think she's a really good actress. So that's my first one. And then I do like Melissa McCarthy because she's funny. And then the rest of them are just all because they're funny, like Amy Schumer, Amy Poehler, and Rebel Wilson. I think all those girls are funny, and they just have like this, like, just silly funness about them. And I think that they would all be great people. Like, I'd want them to like represent me and my humor and just like the brighter side of things. So those are the ones I picked. But then somebody mentioned Drew Barrymore, and she's a great actress, so I would not mind her playing me. And then you guys mentioned Kate Winslet, and she's also a really good actress as well. So there's a lot of people that I didn't even think about when I was like making my little short list. Oh yeah, Kayla, come back on your birthday and remind us that it's your birthday as well. Gotta fly. Hope you all enjoy it. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I especially like Amy Poehler because she's just like kind of like lighthearted, but also funny and like a not silly kind of way, but she's kind of silly. So I think that'd be good. Tina Fey is my favorite comedian. Oh, Tina Fey would be great too. I would not be mad if she played me. She's funny. Hey, Miguel. Hey, everyone. How's it going on this fine day? Doing well. Hey, Cindy. How are you? So those are my choices. Okay, thanks, Kayla. Favorite comedian is Chris Rock. Oh, he's funny. He's funny too. So yeah, those are my choices. I think I'd want somebody that just like has a funny disposition, you know, somebody that doesn't take themselves too seriously, but that also can play serious parts, because all of our lives have serious parts to them, sad parts, and then also like funny parts. So I don't know, but you guys had some great choices that I didn't even think about. I love Rebel Wilson. Melissa McCarthy can be a little vulgar for me. I think it just depends on the movie, but I agree with you. I don't like movies that try too hard to be vulgar. I think there's a lot of movies that just say and do things just for shock value. Like, they'll just throw in like a raunchy sex scene just because, for no reason. It doesn't have anything to do with storyline, or just says like F-bombs or curse words just to do it. Like, I don't mind cussing, but like just to like be shock and awe, or like they'll put like the thing that chaps my hide the most. I shouldn't have said it like that, because is when they put like scenes about like masturbation in there, which I think is like, that doesn't belong in movies. I don't think I don't think it should ever be in any movies. I don't think that's necessary. If you want that, then they can watch porn, which I'm not advocating for porn. I'm just saying, I don't think that people should put that in movies. And that's just become like the next level of like, oh, how can we shock the audience? I just don't even, I don't even agree. I don't even agree that that should be in a movie. So, I like movies that are clever that have a script that like means something. And I don't mind if they throw stuff in there that's, you know, a little like, you know, whatever, but it just has to make sense. I could see Tina Fey playing you. Oh yeah, I love Tina Fey. I love Amy Poehler. She's just like my late girlfriend. A good, missed you all very much. Awesome. I can see it. Hi from Kentucky. Hey Newman LaRue. Would Shakespeare have liked a chocolate shake in the era he existed? I don't know. Probably would have gave him diarrhea. I'm a fan of Einstein. I can see Tina Fey saying, "Hi, snack pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks." That's true, David. I think I could see that too. Chaps my hide, such a Texas saying, yes. David says, I hate cussing. I so agree with you to do it just for the shock. Yes, like I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, but they just do it for no reason. New to your channel, miss some. What's up? Hey, Starina. Glad you're here. We're just about to end. Grant, like there's movies like I forget the name of it. It's like what's the guy with Zach Galifianakis or whatever his name is. Like there's movies like with him in it, and like some of them are, well, some of those movies are stupid, but some of the ones that are like, I forget what was the name of that movie that he was in, and it was supposed to just be like him being transported or him transporting someone somewhere, and it was just like showed that. But yeah, there's like basic movies that like they show that, or like you could tell that they're about to do that, like silly movies. I hate it when the name of God or Jesus is used as a swear word. Oh, me too. That's another one that just I don't like that. And if I have anyone that I'm talking to on the phone and they say GD, I always say please don't say that because that's not nice. Hey, tyrannical mystery covers. Simply put, you like good writing. Exactly. HDJKSA52. Lots of movies after the first, they try to just add something for everyone. And like food, you can't just throw it all in. It tastes okay. That's a good point and a good way to say that, Joey Jennings. I think cussing shows unintelligence. I think there's a time and place. I think it's okay if you're just venting or whatever, but I don't think it's necessary to just be just doing it just for no reason. John Cena. Oh, that's a good one. He's funny. I thought that was the name of a bait and tackle shop down on the fishing dock. Doesn't mean anything else. I wouldn't know. I plead innocence. Big Bang Theory and Frasier don't cuss, and very yes. Big Bang Theory was a great show, and Frasier was as well. The Rock, American Pie, Pie Scene. Yeah, like I just don't get it. Amy Schumer, gross. You could totally, yeah. Amy Schumer can be real vulgar too, but I liked her in like I think it was called Beautiful or something. There's some movies that she does that has a good message to it, but then sometimes she just says stuff, especially in her comedy acts, that I'm like, it's just too much sometimes. You could totally be an actress and hold your own. Oh, I don't know about that, but I mean, I feel like I could do a lot of things, so if I really put my mind to it, I could, but I don't know. Should call him Zach Galifianakis. Hey, Anton. Anton, I'm coming to Atlanta soonish, so I'll have to call you. I only watch Pure Flicks. Haven't watched TV since 2015. Movies only Christian was I was addicted to Outlander and had to quit it. Went softcore. Okay, Unicorn Queen. Okay. Somebody on here recommended that I should watch Outlander, and I started to watch it, and then I got to some scenes that were like scarred me for life, and then I had to stop watching it because I was like, it went too far. It just went too far. Why is that thing on the computer screen called a cursor? Because you probably get so mad when stuff happens, like electronical failures. What do you think of the original Batman movie from 1989 with Jack Nicholson as the Joker and Michael Keaton as... I didn't see that. Moderate each other and dropped the masturbation subject. I knew a gal who used to hear people use the Lord's name in vain, and she would say, "Oh, praise him." Oh, that's a good way to do it. Adam West will always be Batman to me. We turned TV off for the summer 8 years ago. Haven't missed it. Oh, awesome. I haven't had like regular TV in I don't even know how long. Allison, why don't you sing something? Oh, no. Mm-mm. Michael Keaton was a great Batman. You're already a foot model. Nope. Just let me know when. There is a snooze here now. I think me and my son are going to go to snooze on Monday. Snooze is a restaurant that Anton recommended to me. It's like a brunch place. So they have one here, and I think we're going to go check it out. Renee Dusserider. Hey, I hate when my computer goes slow. Those Outlander scenes you are talking about is why I stopped. Really good show, but that didn't need to be there. It was too much. It was too much. I'm not even going to mention it on here because it was very like I didn't think it was going to go down like that. And then it went down like that and even further than I thought. And I was like, this is not good. And it was like it was actually disturbing. So I can't. I loved Outlander, but the sex just got tedious. I always think when the sex starts, it's because they have run out of storyline. Maybe. Yep, Allison would be on a talk show and they would surprise her saying, tell us about your foot modeling career. No, she ain't having no singing. Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Heath Ledger is the best Joker. Brunch is the best. I agree. Outlander was a rough one. I read all the books. It was so good too. And then boom. 4 years, no TV. We'll email you, Allison. Thank you for your prayers. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to get a COVID test done tomorrow. Many appointments coming up this week. Okay, yeah. Let us know how everything goes. Michael Keaton rocked as Batman. He really did a good job introducing Bruce Wayne without Bruce Wayne being psychologically. I haven't seen any of these Batmans. I mean, I've probably seen a Batman. I don't know. I'm not into it. All right, so I've gone through all my lists. I was going to talk about my van insurance and the trouble I had with that, but I'm too tired about it. So we'll reserve that for next week, along with talking about Nomadland. Which cake would you prefer the best? Vanilla strawberry, chocolate mousse, or black forest? I don't really love cake. I know that's really funny coming from somebody that's like a sugar connoisseur. I prefer like cookies and brownies and pie. Unless it's like super, super moist cake, and then I like lemon cake. But if I'm going to answer your question specifically, I would say probably Black Forest. Wait, no, not Black Forest. I was thinking of German chocolate because I like the coconut. Okay, never mind. I would go with vanilla strawberry. Remember, the reason why vulgar sex cussing is shown is because people applaud it. If we refuse to give it attention, we can help cut it down. I think so, but I think that these people that make movies are just used to it now for the shock value. I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you. Coke or Pepsi? I used to be a full-on Pepsi person, and then my taste buds changed, and now I'm a Coke person. I used to love Black Forest, was my favorite. Ice cream cake and cheesecake. I like a good ice cream cake, and I do like cheesecake. Michael Keaton used to have a ranch in Montana near me. He was, oh, dang, that sucks. I hate when I hear about, like, people that you think are nice and then they're, like, get a bad report, you know, because that's a bummer. Ooh, fresh strawberries. That sounds refreshing right now. All right, so I think that's all I have today. There was a few things, but I'll, you know, like I said, keep them for next week. Tonight, my son and I are going to make dinner and then do a bubble mask that came from the Dollar Tree. So apparently it's like a sheet mask, which this looks scary. Doesn't that look flippin' weird? But you put this sheet on your face and it supposedly like bubbles up like bubble bath soap. So we're going to put these blueberry masks on, or blue bubble mask on, and have our dinner together because I'm only going to be here for a few more days. So I'm going to really miss my son. And so we're trying to maximize the rest of the time together. Thank you, Anton. I appreciate your nice compliment. Key lime cheesecake. That sounds really good right now. Nomadland. I can't bring myself to watch it. Kind of like the movie Noah. Just couldn't. Aw, I understand. Good night, all. I had 99 with a flake from the ice cream van today. I don't know what that is. Which is my favorite Mexican dish? Tacos. And chips and salsa and chips and guacamole and all the Mexican food, because Mexican food is my favorite. Hey, AGT, thank you. Looking forward to all these live streams. Thank you so much. Let me give you a shout. Let's give you... Thank you so much. It is a true blessing. The mask picture is going to give me a nightmare. I know. I looked at that and I was like, what the heck? I wonder if The dog will lick your face while you're married. Oh, interesting. We'll have to put him in the room so he doesn't. I like ice cream when it has stuff in it you dig for it, like buried. Yeah, and then you. But Joey, the problem with that is like if it has like little like Reese's cups in it or like little like caramel. I always try to like dig in it, and then it's like left with the vanilla or whatever the plain. But yeah, I like that too. Dinner, chicken Leonard. Mother son time, so sweet. To all the snack pack, I wish you all the great rest of the weekend, an awesome week. This was a great live. I hope you have a great night with your son. Be safe. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Grant, for being a wonderful moderator. Thank you for all the snack pack donations. Thank you for just all your kindness to each other. And 99 is when they use a machine. Soft serve. That's delicious. So have a great weekend. Have a blessed rest of your day. And look out for the video that I will most likely be posting tomorrow. And until next time. Oh, hey, Julie and James and everybody. Thank you guys so much. So until then, bye for now.